Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to replace my stove element. I don't know if you can see it when I close up. Oh, yes, you can. See how it's bent and warped? An older element in a stove will get dirty or corroded. Like we cooked cheesecake, and I cooked some pecan pies in here. But anyway, it got hot, and after they have so much age on them, this stove may be like 26, 27 years old. It's been here since they remodeled the house, and I love this stove. It's a fantastic stove. But anyway, they'll melt through. It'll arc right here, like it arced here, and it arced there, and melts all the way through. So you have to take it from the back here, and you will see, if I zero in, that there are actually screws back in there that you unscrew and then unclasp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug the stove so I don't electrocute myself, and then I'm going to take those off. So here's your plug to your stove. It's the prongs with the little edges on it and everything. It carries a large current, so you don't want to mess with that. I'm going to unplug it. Wait, as I got in here, I've got my Phillips head screwdriver, right? Because that works in a lot of stoves. Yes, it is. It's red. Look. Okay. It's a hex screw. Hex screws. I hate you. We had them in our fan for the bathroom fan. They're a pain, but at least I still have the same thing set up for this, and maybe I'll be able to get it out of here. Lovely. And oddly enough, the hex screw that is on this thing is the same size as the hex screws we were using up in the attic, which kind of makes it kind of interesting. But yeah, hex screws are screws with 6 sides. You have to have a ratchet set to get them out.
It's righty-tighty.
Righty-tighty, right. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to pull that out of there. So you can't use a screwdriver in my oven, apparently. That would be too easy.
Yeah.
And of course, the oven is totally cool. That would be a good pointer. For you to go in there with the stove on hot. Don't mess with it if it just arced. Turn it off. Unplug it. Okay, you want to make sure you don't pull the you don't want to pull the insulation out of it. But yeah, there are little clips on the end of it. I don't know if you can see that very well.
The wire should just pull out.
Yeah, it should just pop off.
Should.
Let's see how it's attached on there.
I'm looking at it.
It's a, you know, like it's a receptacle kind of thing. Yeah. See if you can use both hands and pull it opposite.
I could just.
Yes. And the element just broke right in half when I took it out. How exciting is that? Okay, anyway, these were clasped, and they have a little like rectangular piece that's open on one side, and the end of the burner actually fits right into that, and then you can kind of press it closed to make it tight, and then you stick it back up there. All right, well, we got it off. Lovely.
Yeah.
All right. I have a feeling I'm not doing this right
How's
today.
your sink doing?
So we're going to take this crap and go down to the Sears outlet store and find replacements for it, hopefully. Looking a little haggard. So I went to the Sears outlet store and had to order in the parts for the stove. So I'm going to replace all 4 top elements, which are these. And I'm going to replace the inside element on the inside right there. Now, right now I have it plugged back in, but I'm not going to run the stove at all because that would just be like a real fire hazard. But I got to wait a week, so I'm going to use the top burners, which I imagine should be okay because it's a separate wire thing. But anyway, inside your stove somewhere, you'll see this plate. It's inside this drawer, but usually it's inside of this bottom drawer somewhere where you store your pots and pans, like the broiler drawer. And that's where you get your serial number for your parts for your stove. And that's what I did. And it was about $300 approximately for all the top burners and the burner inside the stove. So I'll wait a week, get that in the mail, then I'll replace it and finish this video up. Alright, so it's 2 weeks later and we got the elements in the mail and the element for the stove. So I'm replacing all of my top elements as well, because I figure if all, if the one on the bottom melted through, these are all getting ready to kick it. And one of mine, the bracket from underneath here, had broken off. So I went ahead and replaced them all at one time.
Woo! Yeah.
All right. That one's working. We're just trying them out, turn them on to make sure they all work. They're all new. It's almost like having a new stove. It's kind of exciting. Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So I have the new element. I'm getting ready to hook it back up, and we're going to put this to that, and we'll turn it on and make sure that it works. It basically plugs in, and you have to screw it back into the back again, which I think that you can see, but I'm not absolutely certain. There you go. I know you can see that. Okay, so that just slides on there, basically. They slide on over the edge of this onto this. Really basic and simple. And it's fitting very nicely because it's not corroded. That's pretty much it. We're going to shove the wires back into the hole.
That's what she said.
Oh my. Actually, because it kind of went back in there. And we're going to screw them back there. No, I'm not going to touch it, but it appears to be working. It's red, evenly heated throughout. I haven't seen any sparks yet. I don't think we're going to die.
Okay.